So today we are going to see multiple areas where we could see some stronger cells and then some pop-up cells throughout the day. So the middle of the plains, what we are expecting is kind of some pop-up supercells as we go into the late afternoon. Then the high plains, we are going to see more likely to have a linear fashion, so showing potential lines of cells that form, which can allow for damaging winds and hail. But looking back towards the south, anywhere south of Kansas is probably going to be expected to have supercell development or just cell clusters coming together and creating these big rainfall totals. Then looking up at the northeast, we're going to see some thunderstorms heading up there, potential for some hail and damaging winds with those also. Temperatures are looking about the same as they were yesterday, about 100 across parts of Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas. Then we see the lower hundreds across parts of New Mexico, Arizona, and some of those hot areas. But across the rest of the nation, the coldest looking temperatures are going to be up in the northeast, or up in the northwest again, pardon me, and then back up in the northeast, we're going to see those warmer temperatures extending all the way up into parts of Maine. So taking you right to the afternoon is where we're going to see our first cells start to develop. In the Dakotas, we see some right along that plains area. And then we do see some individual cells starting to form across Texas and then parts of Louisiana, Arkansas. And those will all travel across the south as the day goes on. But the ones to watch are forming. If you were to draw a straight line from where Texas goes straight up to kind of the top of it all the way up to Oklahoma, if you would draw a straight line up through there, that's where all of our storms are going to be developing as supercells throughout the day, is right along that line. Then the nighttime, we get to see what has happened between that afternoon time and then what happens after sunset. And we see the bigger supercells clumping down in Texas, and then we see some supercells that have combined and actually kind of died off, but then allowed for a little bit more strengthening on the southern side, heading through Oklahoma. And then we do see that linear fashion all the way from Nebraska up to the Canadian border. So stuff to be watching today is definitely across Texas. Your biggest threat is going to be heavy rainfall and hail. Across parts of Oklahoma, it could be heavy rainfall. Most likely, rainfall is going to be your biggest threat. There is a low chance of damaging winds with that, but there is that potential. And then up across the high plains is where you can expect damaging winds, hail, and then a lot of rain today. So be watching out for that. And then across the northeast, we're going to see individual little cells start to take over right around dinner time. And then those will extend and really get going throughout the evening hours and then die off just about at sunset. So that does it for today's forecast. Nothing too exciting to really talk about, get into, but we do see just some general thunderstorms, really those summer thunderstorms that are brought about by daytime convection. So we will check out some of those and see some more potential for some more dangerous threats later on in this weekend. Actually, Saturday to Sunday could be a little bit more severe, so we'll check that out then, and we hope to see you in tomorrow's forecast.